Hello, and welcome to the Exalted Empress Tarot. If you are here, wow, let me tell you, Mercury is in retrograde, and I can tell. That is for sure. Our first card is the Eight of Swords, you guys, the Eight of Swords, okay? We're going to go ahead and keep going with the card. I want to see what else is going on. Wow, okay, the Hermit and the Queen of Wands, one of my favorite cards that are in here. Move this over. Okay, let's go ahead and let's pick another card. I'm going to go do two of these big cards that are over here. You can't see them, but I have a giant deck. This is the Soleil Tarot. If you watch any of my really old videos, not any of them, but a lot of them have this. And it has been a while, so I am bringing it back. Ooh, we have Queen of Chalices. That is the Queen of Cups. A lot of royal energy here today. Let's scoot this up just a teeny tiny bit. Actually, I think we can scoot this up a lot. There we go. Let's get one more card or two more cards. Let's do two. Now, if you're watching this right now, you probably already know what the topic is because it's in the title. I do not know what we're going to tell you about. We have to see. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know. Wow, that definitely shot across. Oh, there's two cards here. We have the Four of Swords. Rest. Rest, 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 rest. Yes, sir or ma'am, Spirit. Let's see what this other card is. It's another sword. It's a Seven of Swords. I've been getting that a lot. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky energy. Someone is sneaking around. Someone is trying to trick somebody else. There's some dishonest energy here right now. Again, you may already be aware of that because you know the title, but I do not. Let's take this top card. I'm feeling compelled to. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles upright here. We have the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak, you guys. Oof, oof, oof. We have the Three of Pentacles teamwork, but in reverse. I feel like people have been moving together to try to hurt you. Okay, hold up. There is some tomfoolery going on. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. That is our first card here. This is you feeling like you're trapped and like there's swords, there's enemies all around you. You are surrounded. This is untrue. This is usually just a feeling we get, but with the Seven of Swords underneath that, I get why. There may be multiple people who want you to feel like you don't have a place to turn to, you need them, that there's something going on and they are who you need to turn to. I'm getting that with the swords here and the swords here and the feeling surrounded and having them lined up the way they are in these pictures. I'm just getting that vibe. They want you to feel trapped. With the Hermit in reverse, this is interesting. I'm feeling like they want you to feel trapped because you're getting more clarity. With the Hermit in reverse, I'm feeling like you were in hermit mode, whether you were mulling things over or you literally feel like I need to get out of here, I need to be away from a certain space because I'm just getting bad juju. You moved yourself from a certain energy, but now you're coming back. You realized what you needed to realize, you got the space you needed to get, and you're coming back into the space, you're coming back into the light. And they're seeing that and they're freaking out. They are freaking out. They're like, oh no, this person is coming back. Like they're more clear. They have clarity. They know what they're doing. Like, what if? Okay, our enemy's worst fear is that we have clarity and we keep doing whatever we were doing that made them insecure in the first place. You're back. And you're back with Queen of Wands energy. That's my bad B independent woman who don't need no man energy. Okay, you have passion, you have drive, and you know what you need to do. And what's interesting with this card in particular, sorry, I get a corner, Queen of Wands. You see that this is a cheetah. It's a cheetah, not a jaguar. Look at its nose. I'm an animal person. I know random facts like that. This is a cheetah. But what is she doing? She's sitting here. She's still. She's at peace. We know she can run fast. We know someone has moves. But in here, calm, cool, collected has their stuff together. They're just waiting for you to just shoot off into the distance. They know your potential. So even though you may feel like I'm just chilling here, I'm just sitting here, they know your potential. You have the potential to move forward and quickly, right off to whatever is most important to you. So they're afraid. They're like, oh my goodness, like, what if this person realizes their potential and like shoots past us in work? Or what if they, what if they get that acting job? What if they end up the lead in that play? What if they end up, being able to move across the country for that specific job? What if, what if, what if? They may not even be things they want to do. It's just seeing you be at a certain level of success. They may be intimidated, even if you're not even there yet. They know you could, they know you will try, and that's enough to freak them out. We also have the Queen of Chalices. You are cool as a cucumber coming out of this space, okay? Again, you may feel like you're surrounded, but you've got in that like I just meditated for like an hour vibe. Okay. I just listened to, you know, clarifying, like singing bowl music for like on this whole time. All my T's are aligned. I'm good. I'm good. And they want you to be razzled. Maybe when you went into that space before, you were razzled. Now you have your own peace. You seem chill. You seem relaxed. You have clarity. It doesn't matter that you haven't accomplished anything new yet. They see the energy and they're just like, but what if they accomplish a thing? What if they do something well? But the Four of Swords, I'm also saying rest. So it is okay to rest once you come out of this state. Resist the urge to just do 100 things that you want to do immediately at once. Resist the urge, okay? If you want to do something, but don't do 5 things. And here's why. You don't want to be so distracted by doing all the things that you care about and all the things that are going on that you don't realize that the Seven of Swords energy is happening. You want to be able to stay rested and have good energy for when they try to move against you, because quite frankly, it feels like they're going to try. They may spread rumors about you in the spaces that you want to be in. They may all of a sudden take, singing lessons when before they wouldn't even try to do karaoke night in a crowded bar. But now all of a sudden they're taking privates with like whoever is important near you doing singing lessons. And you're like, this has never been an interest of theirs. Like all of a sudden they need to be musically talented. Like why now? Because you're doing it. So they need to prove that they can do it too. Not that they can be successful, in which if it was just like, I want to be successful at something too, they have like the universe. They could pick any skill whatsoever. But no, they're going to choose whatever you're doing because that you've now become the marker of success. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So you may have been short on cash as well. You may have been short on cash as well recently. That is turning around. That may be another reason that they're upset. They're seeing you come out of this hermit stage and they expected you to come out of it disheveled, okay? They expected you to come out of it like worn out. They're like, yeah, so and so. They went into hiding because they're so worried about me and they know that whatever story they're telling themselves as they try to bother you. But in reality, like you were just taking a break because quite frankly, they're annoying and they were getting in your way and you're just like, I just need peace. And now you came back and maybe you're spending just like you were spending before. Maybe you're moving just like you were moving before. Maybe you're just living your life as you have been living things before. And it frustrates them because they're not seeing you stressed. They're not seeing you sweating. They're not seeing you be like, oh my God, like my life, it's hanging by a thread. You just seem normal. And normal for you is already too far ahead for them. So keep an eye out. Like, don't wear yourself out to the point where like you're exhausted and then they pull something, because you're not going to have the energy to defend yourself however you need to defend yourself and keep your wits about you if you don't pay attention to the fact that they are moving against you. At the Seven of Pentacles at reverse, you may need to learn some new skills to do the things that you want to do. Or you may be going into like a new career that may already be happening. So you're just trying to get your feet underneath you, trying to figure out, come on card, trying to figure out the best way to do things that you have not done before with the Seven of Pentacles. Be okay with being a learner. Again, you may have some setbacks. You may have some setbacks with this, with trying to learn new things. That's okay. That's like literally how you learn things, right? You don't come in learning things and do everything correctly the first time. You try to learn things and it's hard and we mess up a couple times and it takes a while to get better. These people are going to have a field day. I guarantee you they're going to have a field day as you mess up on things, as you make mistakes. They're going to be like, See, they thought they were better than everybody else, which isn't true. They think you're better than them. It's not the same thing. Yeah, I'm seeing with the Three of Pentacles. I'm just going to warn you about this now. It may be that you don't have help. You may have to do this by yourself, and that's probably why it's a good thing that it is you that is doing this and coming out of the state, because you've already been independent anyway. So not being able to rely on others isn't anything new, but it does suck. It does suck when you're like, I really wish this person was here for me, and they're not. I really wish I had people who have a back. You don't. Do not rely on these people, by the way. If they come around and they're like, oh, I want to help, I want us to get along, I want to be, support for you in this thing I heard you're doing. No, they don't. No, they don't. They want to be as much of a pain in the butt as they were before. And do not trust them. Do not trust them. Do not trust them. They are not trustworthy. You got the musical version. Congrats. Was not planning on singing today, but now you get to judge my singing voice. Leave your comments below. I might read them. I don't know. Or I don't want to. We have 2 oracle cards here. Absolutely beautiful, both of them. 39 Leo and 19 Uranus. 39 Leo says, rule your world, express your passion, be guided by your own radiant and courageous heart. That is what that says, okay? And then the other card I had for you is 19 Uranus. Be a catalyst for constructive transformation. See the big picture, bring your inner vision into form, okay? So the important numbers here, if you have numbers that are important to you, are 39, 19. The number 9 by itself, it appears twice. The number 3, it appears here 4 times, okay? The number 4 or the number 2, those numbers are important to you, then that is a specific message from Spirit that this message is guided for you. Kind of ignore that these go off center, or you know what? Let's keep these right here, okay? I'm going to do number 39 first. I'm going to read that for you. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I don't know why I'm singing so much. Talked about it too much. Now I'm just singing half your reading. Rule your world. Express your passion. Be guided by your own radiant and courageous heart. There you go. Funny. It's like I'm psychic or something, just predicting all the things. Either you or someone you know may be a Leo. Leo is the only sign ruled by the sun, okay? The radiant star at the center of our solar system. In our physical human bodies, the human heart is the sun's counterpart, okay? As a muscle, the heart sets the rhythm of the body as it percussively sends life and nourishment throughout the whole. As an energy center, it holds the love of the universe. It shines love out and receives love. Your own heart, beating now within your chest, is inconceivably miraculous and bright. Tune into your heart now. Breathe into it, breathe out of it. Feel the blinding power and brightness that lives there, and ask, what does my heart tell me? What does it want? What does it need? What is it burning for? Where does it lead? As you continue to breathe in and out of the heart and attune to its wisdom, it will become clearer, brighter, and easier to hear. Sometimes the heart's yearning for love, beauty, connection, passionate self-expression makes being a human feel difficult to bear. But when we suppress or ignore the power and longing at the heart, life becomes dismal and dull. Leo reminds us that life is short and can end at any time. If you must choose between dreary boredom and aching passion, brave the tenderness and choose the passion every time. This is the true meaning of courage. Attuning to and following your heart will help you transcend any stuckness, worry, confusion, or self-consciousness that you feel. Bust through blocks, overcome inertia, let your heart's glorious brightness heal you and light your way. Okay, so you have good things coming through and everyone can see it. Let your light shine. These people are in fact intimidated by you because your passion is obvious. It is obvious. You just being you is obvious, glowing passion. And so when they see you being you, they get intimidated. And then we have all this weird behavior from them. Do not let it stop you. I mean, look at all this wildcat energy with Leo, the lion, and we have the cheetah over here. And it is central to your reading. Your power is obvious. You may not want to believe it. You may not want to think of yourself that way, but it is obvious to everybody else. And so you're going to have to deal with that. Like monarchs have enemies, they have walls, they have castles, they have things to protect themselves because their power is innate. So Uranus, be a catalyst for constructive transformation. Transformation, sorry. Change your life, change your situation, and change your world. See the big picture, bring your inner vision into form. Uranus is the god of the sky, okay, and the planet of the future. He asks, if you weren't burdened by conventional ideas, expectations or limitations, what would you do? What would turn page? Your forward-thinking vision. B, how would you shape or reshape your world? Okay, your vision. Draw upon your inner vision now. It's not just a matter of thinking outside the box. It's about never acknowledging there's a box at all. In the relatively short time since humans discovered Uranus, we have also learned how to fly. Invent your own figurative flying machine now. Free yourself from gravity and soar above the fray. From this perspective, you will see the big picture and notice what to do. It is often the plight of the pioneer and the visionary to be dismissed or misunderstood until he can bring his inner vision into form. Okay, so it is common for you to be attacked as a visionary or a pioneer until what? You get the finished product. And then what happens? Everybody, we've been friends the whole time. We've been friends the whole time. Please see Cardi B's entire Cardi discography, okay? If you want to learn any more about that, she has a lot to say. Okay. So where were we? So be true to your idea, whether or not others agree with you or even understand. Instead of trying to explain yourself or convince people that you are correct, it may be wiser to simply execute your plan. When a concept is truly revolutionary, many need to see it in action before they can begin to believe it is possible, and there will always be those who don't want to believe because they are reluctant to abandon the way things have always been. This may also be a message about channeling your compassion into a wise and efficient action. Uranus loves a well-executed humanitarian pursuit. It's one thing to sit around feeling concerned for the earth, animals, humans who are suffering. It's another to use your intellect to devise ingenious ways to help. Even if you're not a scientist, inventor, or engineer, you can still utilize your unique perspective and ability to manifest positive change. People do believe you can do it, okay? I just want to correct one thing in the cards, okay? And it says that they want to dismiss you and not, so, or maybe not correct. I want to just make it clear. They say they want to dismiss you and have you prove that an idea is worthwhile before they'll support you. And my point here is that they already know. They already know there's a pretty good chance that you know exactly what you're talking about. If they didn't and you were just being ridiculous, they wouldn't give you such a hard time behind your back. It's one thing to not support you and not like invest time, money, effort into somebody else's idea. It's a whole other thing to attack. That's not a lack of support. That is proactive, like I need my reality and what would make me feel comfortable match the real world, and you just being you is telling them they're wrong and that their insecurities may be true and not what they're doing, and their insecurities are saying that you may be better, you may be ahead, okay, by whatever their measuring stick is, and quite frankly it sounds like they're right. Okay, so this wild card reading is about people who are trying to drag you down. You have a fear of being surrounded. You have enemies, you are not surrounded. And the best way to keep anyone from getting ahead of you is to just keep doing you. That is enough, even though it may feel like you're not putting fighter energy out there. That is enough to fight the haters and keep them out of the way of your vision. And you're correct, by the way. In whatever you're going towards, you are correct. You're in the right direction. Keep doing you. If that resonated, like and subscribe below. I'd love to see you in the Empress's Court, either here on YouTube or over on TikTok, and I will see you next time. Bye.